Hello friends, how are you? Welcome to Story Time with Michele. I'm Michele and I have a fantastic story to read aloud just for you today. This one might sound familiar at first to many of you, but actually it's quite different and unexpected, and that is why I love this book. It's Not Hansel and Gretel. This was written by Josh Funk and illustrated by Edwardian Taylor. Now, I'm sure many of you have heard of Hansel and Gretel before. Well, Hansel and Gretel are brother and sister. I'm imagining that over here on the cover that this is Hansel and Gretel. And I'm pretty sure there's a house covered in sweets and cookies and candies. And again, on the cover, I'm seeing what looks like a house covered in sweets. So far, we have two things that I can tell are the same. I think we're going to have to read the book to find out what's different. Won't you read along with me? Let's go. It's Not Hansel and Gretel, written by Josh Funk, illustrated by Edwardian Taylor. Once upon a time, Hansel and Gretel lived with their mama and papa on the outskirts of the woods. Hansel, Gretel, where are you?
Shh! We're playing hide and seek with Cousin Jack.
Jack? The Jack from Jack and the Beanstalk? Get out of here! This isn't your story. Whatever. It was a time of great famine, and there wasn't enough food. Hansel and Gretel's parents hatched an evil plan to get rid of their children.
Gretel, should we be worried? Nah, our parents love us.
No, children, you should be worried. That afternoon, Papa took the children deep into the forest.
Should we be worried now?
Yes, your parents want to get rid of you.
No, Hansel, this is just our regular Thursday afternoon walk.
When the sky grew dark, Papa ran off without a word. Hansel and Gretel grew cold and hungry.
Gretel, I'm cold and hungry. Don't fret, Hansel. I'm sure Papa will be right back with blankets and food. You're right. Our parents love us.
Oh, brother. Luckily, Hansel had left a trail of breadcrumbs leading back home.
Breadcrumbs? I didn't bring any breadcrumbs. What kind of person takes breadcrumbs? It's a time of great famine. If there are breadcrumbs left, we'd eat them.
Okay, forget the breadcrumbs.
Now I'm hungry. Why'd you have to bring up breadcrumbs?
The next morning, Hansel and Gretel were completely lost. They began searching for a way back home, but couldn't.
Look, there's our house.
What?
Yay, we found it.
No, you can't find it. That's not how the story goes.
Excuse me, but we've lived on the outskirts of these woods our whole lives. I think we know our way around. Mama, Papa, we're home. Gretel, where are Mama and Papa? Maybe Papa got lost on the way home to get blankets and food. He does have a terrible sense of direction.
No, he didn't get lost.
But where's Mama? She's not in her workshop. She's probably out searching for us.
She's not searching for you. It was their evil plot to get rid of you.
Look what you did. You made Hansel cry.
I didn't mean to do that.
Don't worry, Hansel. We can find Mama and Papa ourselves. Okay.
Wait, you can't leave without me. I'm the one telling the story. Hansel and Gretel trekked deeper and deeper into
Excuse me, but why is it always Hansel and Gretel?
What do you mean?
Why isn't it ever Gretel and Hansel?
That's just how it's always been.
Just because it's always been that way doesn't make it right. Plus, alphabetically, Gretel comes first.
Okay. How's this? Gretel and Hansel trekked deeper and deeper into the woods.
Much better.
Until they came upon a gingerbread house.
A super tasty cookie house.
No, it's a gingerbread house. And outside of the house stood...
Ooh, look, a sweet old lady.
Would you two stop interrupting me? Come inside from the cold, little dearies. I can put you in my oven to warm you up. No, you offer them some food.
Oh, but it's so cold. I could use a little oven time.
No, oven time. The old lady was really a witch who liked to eat children.
Don't be silly. She's a sweet old lady.
I promise you, she's a witch. I don't really have any magical powers, so I'm not exactly a witch.
See, I told you. She's not a witch.
Why won't you children believe anything I tell you?
Stop yelling. Do you want to make Hansel cry again?
The witch, who was not a sweet old lady, locked Hansel in a cage and forced him to eat candy and treats to fatten him up.
Yay, candy! I want to be put in a candy cage. Can I go into the candy cage?
No, you can't. Gretel was forced to do chores around the house.
This is ridiculous. The boy gets to sit around and eat candy while the girl has to cook and clean? Get with the times. This is the 15th century.
Fine. Hansel and Gretel. Gretel and Hansel were locked in a cage and forced to eat candy. But who's going to clean my toilet? The witch could see that it would be weeks before the children became fat and puffy enough to eat, so... He looks puffy enough to me.
Puffy? Oh no, was that strawberry shortcake? Hansel's allergic to strawberries. Blah, blah, blah.
That is not part of the story. He is not allergic to strawberries.
Excuse me, Dr. Storyteller, but food allergies are not a joke. They could be very serious. Luckily, Hansel is only mildly allergic to strawberries.
I'd better start the oven. No, it's too soon in the story. Even though it was far too soon, the witch prepared the oven.
I think I'm okay.
Double, double, toil and trouble.
I can't hear you over that noisy oven. Did you see toilet trouble?
Oh, I thought you didn't want to do chores, Gretel.
I don't, but who can say no to such a nice old lady?
She's a witch, I promise. If I borrow some beans from the giant, I can make a little boy chili.
Oh, are you chilly? Do you need some oven time? Here, I'll help you. Gretel, I found this book. 50 recipes for cooking children? You know, something tells me she wasn't such a nice lady after all.
Yes, that was me. I was telling you that.
No need to get your undies in a twist.
If you two won't listen to me, you might as well tell the story yourselves.
Oh, can we do that? Let's try it.
Wait, I didn't mean...
Hansel grew a mustache. I've always wanted a mustache. Me too. I want a mustache.
This is ridiculous.
Gretel grew a mustache too. Now you try. Gretel and Hansel met a unicorn named Fluffy Bottom.
Oh, come on. A unicorn? Next, you're going to tell me that Fluffy Bottom flew you home to your parents and you all lived happily ever after.
Unicorns can't fly. Everyone knows that. Look, Gretel, it's Mama and Papa.
I'm so sorry, children. I got lost on the way home to get blankets and food. You know I have a terrible sense of direction.
What? No! You had an evil plot. And I built this flying contraption to go searching for you.
That's exactly what I thought.
This is all wrong.
You know, if you take out the child ingredient, these recipes aren't half bad. Maybe we could live here and open a bakery. Yes, let's do it. And we all lived happily ever after. Ahem. He said, and we all lived happily ever after.
I suppose you want me to say the end.
Thank you.
Wait, no, I didn't mean to say the end.
You only need to say it once. Next!
We'd like to buy something for our grandmother. The end. Oh boy, I loved this book. I hope you loved it as well. I think the author was so super creative to take a story that pretty much everybody is familiar with and change it and make it into a new story that was exciting and just fun to read. I love that he snuck in some other story characters like Jack and the Beanstalk and the Three Little Pigs and the characters from The Wizard of Oz. That was hilarious. You know, I'm feeling kind of inspired. I think that we should take another story and recreate a version of our own. What if we took Jack and the Beanstalk and changed some things about it and made a brand new story? Or maybe Goldilocks and the Three Bears, or Little Riding Hood. Doesn't that sound like fun? Well, I challenge all of you to come up with a new version of a classic tale, and maybe you'll share it with me. Go on over to Story Time with Michele Book Club on Facebook. Look for the link down below and share your stories with me. I can't wait to hear from all of you. Now, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I look forward to hearing from all of you, and until next time, happy reading!